I literally got to go. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell, because on this channel we practice consistency. So you can expect a video from me every week, possibly every Saturday. But anyway, so I have my notebook because I don't have all of these verses in my head, right? Then I have my Bible. And then you're probably wondering why I'm holding a fork. My Bible, so that I can read. This is when I'm reading the verses, they will be in the New International Version, okay? Because that's the Bible I'm using. Anyway, my fork is because I have some leftover orange chicken and fried rice. Okay, now that I have finished eating and finished the 10 minutes that I had left of the Lincoln Lawyer, let us actually get straight into the video. Anyway, I'll start off with the one that almost everyone should know. Dun dun dun! I wonder what verse this is. Just kidding. It is Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Let's look her up. That's embarrassing. That's literally embarrassing. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. I like to think of it as we as humans don't look at the bigger picture. We just look at the now. We're like, oh my gosh, what can I do right now? What, like, we just take things head on. But God looks at the bigger picture. So he knows that this season is going to pay off in 5 years from now. He knows that your future, he has the future planned out for you. Okay, I ain't here to preach. I'm just here to give you the Bible verses. So let's just get back to that. But I'm hoping you guys understand what I'm trying to say. That he literally has a plan for your future. Like, you may think things are off track, but really they're not. Each and every little piece has its place in the puzzle. Okay. Yeah, each and every piece has its place in the puzzle. And obviously, if this piece isn't involved, I can't think of a way to put it, thinking about the puzzle and then your life. But like, if this piece isn't there, if it's lost, if it's, I don't know, yeah, I'll just keep it at lost. If it's lost, the puzzle will never be completed, because there'll always be that missing piece. You know what I mean? Don't play with me now. Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him who can do exceedingly and abundantly above all that I may ask or think. Even think, bro. Like, yo. I think sometimes we forget that God is actually God. You know what I mean? He literally created the heavens and the earth. Are you telling me something that you've thought about in your little brain is too much for him to do? I don't think so. I'm sorry. I just do not think so. That's another promise. He is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all. That not just what you ask for with your mouth. The things that you think that are too much, he can do above and beyond that. I'm gonna read it just to make sure you guys know I ain't lying to y'all. But anyway, it says, this is Ephesians 3 verse 20, by the way. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Why am I like losing breath? I don't understand. I'm like panting for my life right now. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Wherever you may go, no matter how alone you feel, no matter how much you feel that no one's listening, no one's there with you, whether physically, like literally you're walking by yourself, or whether like it's what you feel in your heart, he's there. It says he will never leave you nor forsake you, right? That's for real. Psalms 32 verse 8 reads, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Basically, again, if you are unaware of what you should be doing with your life at a certain point, God says he's there to help you, to teach you the way that you may go. He's there to counsel you. Like, you may not understand, like, why do I have to go this way? He will be there too. I know it's hard because he's not a physical person that you can literally like talk to like you're talking to your homie, but yeah, he's there literally with like the best advice, you know. I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, like the way I talk to him, sometimes I'm like, yo. But that's how it should be, you know. But it shouldn't always be us yappering, you know. Shanice, your mouth is moving a lot. Shanice, shut it please. Like sometimes you actually just have to shut it and listen to what he's saying. Because don't you get tired of those relationships where the other person is always just talking, and you just feel like you never have the chance to share what's on your mind. You never have the chance to say something. If you open it, they cut you off. So that's how he could be feeling. With us, we always come to ask, complain. But he's like, yo, be still, be silent, let me speak to you, okay? Shani, calm down. You be talking too much. Be quiet and listen to me. Isaiah 41 verse 13. Sorry that I keep looking down. I promise, like, I'm literally just reading and reading. Verse 13, for I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. All of these verses are kind of like connected. It's him. He just wants it to be engraved in your mind. Like, don't be afraid. He's here. Like, open your heart, invite him in, and he's not going to walk out. Like, he's not going to show himself out. Unless you kick him out, then G. But like, he's not going to open the door and leave on his own. To continue the journey in Isaiah, we are swiftly moving forward, going to Isaiah 43 verse 2. This reads, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned, and the flames will not set you ablaze. Basically, he's just saying during your trials and your tribulations, he's not going to leave you to collapse, to die. Like, he's gonna be there. Maybe he might be quiet in some seasons, and you'll be like, but God, where are you? Right? He's there. He has to be quiet in some seasons, because sometimes you just have to go through it in order to like learn something. So he can't save you straight away. Oh, verse 17. No weapon formed against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and this is their vindication from me, declares the Lord. Like, you know the verse, no weapon fashioned or formed against you shall prosper. That's probably the way you know it. But I just feel like I have to remind the people, even myself, that that verse is not saying that the weapons will not be formed. They will be formed. The enemies, my enemies, I'm like, yeah, your enemies are there. So obviously the weapons are going to be fashioned and formed. But he is telling you, they will not prevail. They may be fashioned and formed, but they won't get to you. I bet. I need a podcast. I need a podcast because I have a lot going on in here. Okay, these last three, I'm going to try and not explain them for too long. Mark 11:24. I'm so sorry, guys. No, I'm not sorry. What am I apologizing for? I'm not sorry. Like, there's literally a pause button. Anyway, Mark 11:24 reads, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Pray for that big thing that you are thinking is too big for God to handle. Pray for it, ask him for it, and believe. Don't just pray, but believe that he's going to deal with it. Once you believe, once you have that faith the size of a mustard seed, plant it and you'll see him do wonderful things. My God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. Remember what I said about God creating heaven and earth, him owning everything. Yeah, he will meet your needs. In Matthew 6, it talks about how if he cares about the birds, what more you? Like, come on. Last but not least, Psalm 50 verse 15. And call on me in the day of trouble, I will deliver you and you will honor me. When you're in trouble, when you can't find peace, you can't find rest, call on God and he will come to your rescue. Okay? Just don't forget to give him the glory. Don't forget to honor him. He is God. Like, I know you can talk to him, tell him how you really feel. Like, obviously don't hide your feelings because he can see them, but still honor him. Like, talk to him the way you're feeling at the moment, but just don't forget who he is and what he can do. But yeah, that brings us to the end of not today's video, like I upload every day. That brings us to the end of this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I just said share. I was about to tell you to share, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye.